vampire venom or witch's brew. Which one do you think is gonna smell better? That's my new cologne. It's Halloween cologne. Yeah, you can buy a Halloween cologne. You didn't know that? Yeah, you can get Halloween perfumes, you can get Halloween cologne, you can get Halloween body wash. Yeah, anything Halloween. I don't know. I feel like the witch's brew, I don't know. It might change my skin color a little bit or turn me green or something like that. Or vampire venom might just make me sleepy. I don't know. I'm gonna go with vampire venom. Sounds good to me. Sound good to you? Check those out, yeah. All right, guys. It is Wednesday, and we are starting our projects today, our Halloween projects. So it's really cool. I'm really excited to see how this goes. There's a big activity is part of it, and then there's a filming piece because we always do our little videos this time of year. There's a filming piece that's part of it. So it's like do this big activity first and some filming afterwards. It's gonna finish up this week, go into next week. We're gonna have our big party, and it's gonna be awesome. Really looking forward to it, lots of fun. All right. I know I haven't been doing any headlines because I haven't been doing any headlines. It's just as simple as that. I did not look up. Carl's gonna own a little responsibility right here. Carl did not look up. Carl should really stop talking to him in the third person. It's really weird. I did not look up any headlines. I'm fighting to just stick to schedules, and that didn't give me the opportunity to headline. So you know what? Headlines are gone. We're doing this. Here we go. Job postings, because there are still jobs in the month of October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, and July, August, and back to October again. So let's see what the job postings are right here. Very good. All right. Check those out. If you're interested in the job, you can talk to any staff out there. Anybody. We're all here to get you a job, to help get that independent employment, to do the things we got to do to get there. So you can talk to any one of us staff. We're all ready, willing, able to help. All right. Moving right along to what not to say during an interview, while you're at your job. Hey, these are important things. So it's not just getting the job, that's one part of it, but it's keeping the job is another part of it, right? So let's check it out right here, what not to say.
Hey Gary, welcome to the interview. Thank you for coming.
Hey, I think I left something in my car. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, this thing's really important to me. It means a lot.
Gary, are you going to continue this interview?
Maybe later.
So Gary, do you have any achievements you'd like to share with me?
I won Best Costume 3 years in a row at my last job.
Is that your only achievement you would like to share with me?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't have much achievements.
So Gary, is there any weaknesses you'd like to share with me?
Weaknesses. That reminds me of a story about weaknesses. A scary story.
Not really.
Let me tell you about this girl, Sasha. She was quite the girl. You see, it all started with, but if you're asking about my weaknesses, and well, I'm lazy, I panhandle, I steal people's drinks, I'm not funny, I steal jokes, I'm a terrible person.
Okay, Gary, that's the end of this interview. Is there anything you'd like to share or add?
Well, let me tell you about all my Halloween stories and superstitions.
That's not appropriate for the job interview, Gary.
Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Gary, get out!
And whether or not you're in an interview or got the job, you want to just make sure, keep those stories. And if you're in the interview, honestly, not the time and or place for any of those stories, unless you're actually getting a job at a place that writes Halloween stories. In which case, it's all on the table. If superstitions, you let it all out because that's what they're going to care about. Halloween superstores, spirit stores, things like that, nope, they don't care. They want to make sure that you're going to show up on time, you're going to do a good job, you're going to follow, you're coachable, and yeah, you're going to be nice to the customers. Don't tell them creepy stories unless they ask for one. All right, next up we have employment tip.
Employment tip, don't use pickup lines. I'm just telling the truth, so don't be mean to me. I know some of you looked up Halloween pickup lines. It doesn't work. It's not funny.
Yeah, that's kind of important. Do not try to, in any way, shape, or form, whether it's Halloween or not, try to pick up on your coworkers. You know, make friends, be friendly, that's one thing. Picking up on the coworkers, that's an absolute no. And no, you don't drool on coworkers either. Do you have coworkers? It seems weird. You have like buddies like hanging out on tops of buildings, but you guys, do you work in tandem, I guess? But, well, I guess you wouldn't be you're like dropping drool on the people that are walking by and stuff. Anyway, don't drop drool on people and don't do the weird lines with people either. The co-workers are human beings, they're people, and they don't want to be pestered by weird comments like that either. Next up, are you ready? Yes, it's the next thing on the list. I know it's your favorite question of the day. I don't know why he's so interested in this one. He loves question of the day for whatever reason. What is the question of the day so this guy will stop yelling at me?
Would you rather encounter a ghost or a monster, and why?
A monster?
Why?
Because monsters are cool, and I would team up with like Kim Possible to take down the monsters,
What about a ghost?
and the ghost too, like Danny Phantom.
Wait a second. You're telling me you would team up with Kim Possible before teaming up with the Scooby-Doo gang
Yeah.
to catch a monster?
Yeah,
Why? You think Kim Possible will do better?
I would say so.
Would you rather encounter a monster or a ghost?
To be honest, I think I'd rather encounter a ghost. What's transparent can't harm you, right? Just floats right through.
A ghost or a monster and why? Well, I know what his answer is to it. He doesn't really care about either one. He probably hangs out with all of them. But ghost or a monster and why? Well, here's my rationale, and it's complete, just whatever, out of thin air, like a ghost. It would be a ghost, because honestly, I just feel like a ghost is an apparition. It's nothing. You can put your hands through it. It's just nothing. It's just something that you can visualize, but it's not really there. It's like dust particles that accumulate together or something like that. But it's like nothing. It can't affect you, Maybe it can possess you, but I don't know. Whereas a monster, that's a real, living, breathing thing that's going to do something to you. Unless it's your pet monster or a friendly one, in which case, you know what, Sully from Monsters, Inc., that's a cool guy. I would actually, most of the monsters from Monsters, Inc. I'd hang out with. So it's really, but I think what we're talking about is scary stuff. So between monster and ghost, which one's scarier to me? The monster, because that is real, that is tangible, I can touch it. A ghost, whoosh, right through, just can't touch it, can't feel it, nothing, just creepy. Yeah, so I'd rather be creeped out than actually physically harmed by a monster, right? Good enough? Is that good enough for you? Apparently not. He wants more. But we're gonna move on. we're going to move on to the next one, which is the ASL phrase of the day.
ASL word of the day is possess. So you're doing like this, and then just like, because you're being possessed. That woman over there looks like she's possessed.
Okay, I can completely, I'm fully confident in myself to be able to screw this up. So we're grabbing, we're twisting, we're throwing it, and then we're doing the wave. I don't know, whatever. ASL phrase of the day for Halloween stuff is tricky. So very cool. Thank you, Serena, for that. Moving on to Did You Know This?
Did you know, originally the film, Halloween, was going to be called Babysitter Murder?
Yeah, because they couldn't come up with the name, so they just needed to get the general idea down. Babysitter Murders. Yeah, that would have been much, but Halloween is perfect. It's so classic. Such a great, it's not actually one of my favorite Halloween movies. It is good, like Halloween themed movies. It is really good, and I love all the classics, but I do sometimes have a hard time watching the classics. Like Friday the 13th, the first one, it's kind of tough to watch, but they're good. And Halloween, just the music is really what makes that one just nail it. And yeah, good stuff. All right, so that is it for Wednesday. Remember, if you haven't checked out the podcast, you need to do that. Tales of Hollow Hills. This season's called The Creepy Tales of Hollow Hills. We've got, we're right in the middle of a 3-parter, which is The Whispering Tree. We've done part 1 was last week, part 2 came out yesterday, part 3 comes out tomorrow. You want to check that out. We've got a couple more episodes left, and then we're going to have our Christmas Tales from Hollow Hills Christmas version with a special introductory one coming up real soon. So have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, Thursday. Enjoy the project today. You're going to have fun. It's going to be really a good time, and that's going to carry us right on through to Halloween. So take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, on the morning routine. Oh, geez. I hit the sorry guy. It's like, geez, get that out of the way. Here we go.